Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Black Clover episode 108 titled Battlefield Dancer. This was such a great episode. Not only did we get the full 360 of Noelle, explaining why he sent Noelle off to the Black Bulls and why she wasn't allowed to be in the Silver Eagles. We got to see Noelle go freaking full out in a fight. That was really cool. And probably most importantly, Zora's here to help. And have I told you how much I love Zora's character? 10 out of 10 top class character. But with all that being said, guys, this video is very much late. A lot of stuff happened today, but with all that out of the way, we need to talk about this episode, and there is a lot of stuff to discuss in it. Not really anything too major besides Noelle's new magic trick and maybe Zora being there to help, like I was saying. But I feel like this is going to lead into something way bigger, and next week is probably going to be a barn burner. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this review. If y'all do enjoy the video, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
We start our episode off with a little bit of recap where they all meet up in one place, and then we cut over to Noelle and Noelle, who is fighting Kivin. We cut into the intro and title card here, episode 108, titled Battlefield Dancer. We'll get back to that. We start the episode off with a flashback of their mother's funeral, and we just see this shot of baby Noelle looking over at Noelle, who is just, you can tell he's, upset in his eyes, but he's not gonna show, tears. That's just not who he is. And he basically is just, bullying her, along with Solid and Nebra. They're just bullying her nonstop her entire life. And she cuts back over here to the fight, and they're trapped in this weird zone, and she can't use any of her, creation magic in here. And even with a mana skin, she can't use the Sea Dragon's Lair, so they're pretty much almost out of defense. Nozelle's gonna run out of magic soon, so they gotta pull something off. So she floods the area with Rampage, and Kivin has no choice but to release the spell, or she's gonna drown, because nothing can get in, nothing can get out. So she releases it, and then immediately after releasing it, Noelle locks her up with his Mercury magic, and she's in a mere instant, such speed and precision. And then we cut over to my favorite part of the episode, Nozelle's confessions. He goes here, so I guess that's how you learned how to fight. It doesn't befit a royal, but it was quite crazy, and we were able to win because of it. And then he tells her the reason why he made her join the Black Bulls. He wanted to keep her away from the battlefield because he was scared that she wasn't ever going to get strong, and he didn't want to see her die because she looks just like their mother, and he didn't want to go through that again. So they cut over immediately into him getting done with that story, and then just 3 needles pierce him. And we find out that she is back, and she is masturbated another plan, and this time it's twice as strong in this zone. So what does Noelle have to do? She has to get into crisis mode, which is how it works. If they're in crisis, they can unlock spells, stuff like that, and she unlocks Valkyrie armor. And Noelle looks up at Noelle while she's fighting here, and he just is mother, the dancing priestess of the battlefield. And then we get to see side by sides of her and their mother battling, and Noelle ends up beating her pretty easy, and we all think that the fighting's done there, everybody's good. They're get him to the doctor, get him to the hospital. And that's when, 1 down, 6 to go, because 6 more of these cunts show up and they're all ready to fight. They haven't taken any damage, so it's a 1v6 at this point, because Noelle is down, Solid's down, and Nebra's down. But they go to attack here, and little do they know, old Zora has already placed all the traps he needs in the area. And he's pretty much just repelling and reflecting everything and getting it all good. And he also brought with him a little guest. This is Poplo, and he is one of the House of Silva's attendants, and he has bubble recovery magic. So he's healing Nebra And Solid is just shook. Like, he's like solid, like legit solid frozen in fear, no pun intended. And Zora's just sitting there looking at all three of them. He's like, all you do is flaunt your arrogance? This is all you've got? You're pathetic. And we get a flashback here of Noelle, who's talking with his mother, and he goes, I'm going to become a powerful magic knight and the squad captain like you, Mom. And she goes, you're the only one of my kids who will inherit my steel attribute. So protect your siblings for me. And then he stands up and he's like, you know what, Zora, you're right. This is shameful as a magic knight and as well as the title of the captain of the Silver Eagles. And he stands up and uses his magic to patch himself up, and they end up winning the fight. It was pretty simple, though, because Zora pretty much, like, wrecked 4 of them in one shot here. So, like, it was pretty cool. But with that being said, guys, that was the end of the episode. I'm sorry it's late. A lot of life stuff going on right now, so the episodes have been getting reviewed a little bit later. I'm sorry about that, but we'll get back on track sooner than later, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.